Just a side note here, starting off this video, because people keep asking this. I run all my franchises on all Madden difficulty with simulation. So in case you're wondering for the future, all my franchises are all Madden and simulation. So let's go ahead and get right into this game, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Madden franchise series. Today we are taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, and the first play of the game, Lamar Jackson fumbles the football. So today, like I said, we're playing the 4-2 Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens are currently 4-2 and the Bengals are 4-2. So this is our true competition in the division. Currently the Brownies are 3-3, the Steelers are 2-3. So this is our true competition. This is going to be a difficult season because the Bengals are a really good team. Now, coming off of last week where we did go ahead and lose to the LA Chargers in a really gut-wrenching game, as at the very end Lamar Jackson did go ahead and fumble the football, which went ahead and gave the ball right back to the Chargers, and of course they did go and get the W there. And you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if you look at every loss this season, right? So far we have 2 losses this season. The Broncos, we lost by 3 points, 7-10, and then we lost to the Chargers 32-35 by 3 points. And both of those games, it's just so heart-wrenching to think that, you know, we're so close to winning these games, we're so close to being in these games, and just one step away from going ahead and winning them. And we could be undefeated right now if we just, you know, went ahead and made a couple different, you know, mistakes weren't made, right? Nonetheless, though, pass right here to the 1-yard line to Hollywood Brown. Very nice play right there. Hollywood tried to go ahead and get in, but of course Patrick Ricard's going to get in the next play later anyway, so that doesn't really matter. First down 10 now for Cincinnati, and one thing I will say is this defense needs to stop giving up so many yards. I mean, what we saw in that game against the Chargers, first off, was we gave up 200 yards and 3 passing touchdowns to Justin Herbert. Now, currently, like I said before, Justin Herbert having a fantastic season, as right here, Chuck Clark with the interception. But like I said, you know, Justin Herbert is having MVP type season, but in that game, rushing alone, Austin Eckler had 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was so good in that game that he did not win Player of the Week. The guy who won Player of the Week in that game was Lamar Jackson, as Lamar in that game threw for 4 touchdowns. Like, this is absolutely insanity that our offense now, as right here, another fumble by the Baltimore Ravens is right there. The line just gives up on the play, allowing another fumble to happen. J.K. Dobbins avoiding the eventual touchdown right there. That could have been a fumble for 6, but just stupid mistakes right there, definitely costing the Ravens. And I will definitely say it's not all on the defense, as they are going ahead offensively, you know, making the mistakes too. It's not always that the Ravens end up going ahead and defensively making a mistake, as right here on 3rd and goal, they have to get a stop. But in that Broncos game, I mean, they didn't really give up too much yards. It was a very low scoring game. Right here, just missed tackling on 3rd and goal as they go ahead and get a touchdown. Just poor tackling execution right there. But I will say in that Broncos game, not much to talk about. I mean, it was 7-10, so there wasn't really much scoring, if anything, anyway. So it's not too big of a deal. At the same time, though, you know, we just need to get it together, man. Just really crack down and start playing better football, because so far, you know, we're decent in this season. We're doing good, but we need to go ahead and change that up, as this is just not working out for us. Now, we still have the number 1 ranked defense, and we're actually improving our offensive rank when it comes to throughout the weeks. So that is good. We're getting better offensively, but defensively, we got to keep, you know, what's called chin straps on and playing good football, because we have to avoid mistakes. And right there, the Hollywood Brown again, as he catches another pass down the field. This one for 6. Another thing I will say I want to see implemented over the next couple weeks is going to be a run game. Really improving that run game should help us out a lot. I feel like a lot of time we're in these shootout type games because simply we just have to be. I mean, there's so many times where we're just, you know, not running the football. We score quickly. We leave our defense out in the field. They have to deal with that situation. And a lot of times they just simply are not able to be, you know, stopping teams one-on-one. Now, it's funny to say this because starting off the season, as you guys remember, we absolutely dominated Patrick Mahomes. You know, we took him to the cleaners, as they say, against Patrick Mahomes. So it's one of those things where it's like, we beat the best, and since then we've just been, kind of like Joe Burrow-esque getting dotted up. Joe Burrow on the season, though, like I said before, Justin Herbert is having an MVP type season. Justin Herbert is actually having a pretty good season, too. In a little only of 7 games, he already has 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So, again, like I said, these teams we're losing to aren't like they're bad teams, and Herbert has almost 1,900 yards now, 17 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So it's not like we're going against these really bad teams and struggling against them. We're actually struggling against really, really good teams. But first down and 10 here, roll out to the left hand side is going to go ahead and be a run play here. Now next week is our bye week, which is a really good thing. I think that's going to give us a lot of time to prep and get better, as right here Lamar gets hit again, and it's going to go ahead and throw in another interception. Only this season. That is, of course, going to be his 5th interception of the season, as right here we get a sack finally on Mr. Joe Burrow. It feels like we have not gotten a sack on a quarterback in so freaking long, as right here is going to be a pass to the right hand side, complete for 8 yards. Third down and 6 here, raw to the left hand side, nothing open, so Joe will throw it away, which will result in us getting the ball back. Obviously nothing but for halftime, so now it is the second half of football, and Baltimore already down by 7 points. Needs to start playing smarter, needs to start playing, just all around better. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you can't really fault this whole entire thing, in this game. Now, I will say, looking at the stats on the season, Lamar Jackson does have 73 rushing attempts, which some of you don't want to see too much, as right here Marcus Peters gets an interception. But he's really, honestly, very close to what J.K. Dobbins has. J.K. Dobbins on the season had 54 rushing attempts. So they're very, somewhat even between the two. So it's not like it's too much of one party just taking away the whole entire season. But it's definitely one of those things where you want to see that progress a little bit. 3rd and 3 here, though. It's not going to be a first down. So Baltimore is going to go for it here. Very ballsy and, brave decision here. They do go ahead and pick it up. But if they did not get that, they were risking the whole entire game on one play. And, it might be one of those times where you kind of just have to, you kind of just have to be a little bit more aggressive in certain situations. I'm not ever saying just go for it like that situation right there. That right there was a very stupid decision, and that did not work out. It was going to backfire immensely on them. But sometimes you do have to simply just go ahead and, come out and try your best to make a play, make something happen, make something work out, because if not, you could be in a really bad situation. And right here, Lamar Jackson just showing off his speed ability, showing how much faster he is than most defenders as he gets a first down there. Right here, J.K. Dobbins up the middle for a gain of 5. Only down by 7 in this contest, though. They have a very good chance to go ahead and come back here. As right here, 2nd and 5, pass right inside is incomplete and invented for Devin right there. Next play, layers the pass to the left-hand side, incomplete, broke it up. They will go for it on another 4th down on this drive. This one completed, of course, to Sammy Watkins across the middle down to the 21-yard line. 1st down 10 now. It's a run play by Lamar Jackson. Absolutely nowhere. 2nd and 8 here, that 19-yard line. It's going to go and be a screenplay completed to Justice Hill, and he's able to pick up a first down and some. 1st and goal now at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a run play play action play here by Gus Bus. Runs to the left-hand side down to around the 2-yard line. Next play later on 2nd and goal at the 2. It's going to be a Patrick Ricard touchdown run, just like that, tying this contest up at 21 apiece. Now in the 4th quarter, what we have seen many times the last couple weeks is a very, very high scoring game, and not many, when it comes to defense. Nonetheless, though, pass to the right hand side is incompleted, so now 3rd and 4. Defender never turns around to look for the ball. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens now have a great opportunity to go ahead and go up in this contest, as Nick Boyle right here catches the pass down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 now at the 42-yard line. A play action pass here is going to be a pass down the field here to Mark Andrews, out of bounds on the play. Will be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here at the 42-yard line. Gonna be a roll out to the right hand side here, looking downfield all day, finds a completion to Devin down to the 21-yard line. 1st down 10 now, 21-yard line. Run play by Mr. J.K. Dobbins down to the 16. Run play again here down to the 15. 3rd down and 4 here with the 2-minute just hitting. It's a run play for no yardage. So It is a field goal kicked by the Ravens, and this might have doomed failure for the Ravens as they now rely on their defense to get a crucial stop and get the ball back to their team. And it's one of those things where, yeah, it's going to be a tough sale for anybody, in all honesty, just because of the fact that so far this Ravens defense has been lackluster, to say the least, especially in this game, in this contest against this team, which this team is a very, like I said before, a very good team. So we gotta just hope that this team can turn this around and, you know, get a stop here, as Brandon Williams did get injured. By the way, guys, as right here, a pass down the field completed to the 15-yard line. Brandon Williams did get injured earlier in this game. Report is he is out for the rest of this game. So that does definitely hurt them in the run game. But right here on 2nd and 3, it's going to go and be a pass play. This one to the left-hand side, incompleted. Now bringing up 3rd down and 3 at the 8-yard line. It's going to go ahead and be another pass play here. This one, all the way to throw the ball raw to the left-hand side, and it will be thrown away. So they do tie it up 24-all. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens have a chance here as a pass down the field here is incomplete, intended for Hollywood Brown. 2nd and 10 now at the 25-yard line. It's going to go and be a roll to the right-hand side, and this one will be a 1st down, which is fumbled out of bounds. Not that it matters. 1st down 10 with the clock ticking now. It's going to be a pass, and this one will be end up being a run play. Only a gain of 1, gets out of bounds. Now 2nd down and 10. It's a pass thrown away as nobody got open. 3rd down and 9 here is going to be another pass play. This one completed to Devin, and he's almost in field goal range. Next play later is another pass here, incomplete across the middle. So it will result in 2nd down and 10 and a run play here by Mr. J.K. Dobbins. And it will now result in a field goal attempt by the Baltimore Ravens. And this is going to be a tough one. 57-yard field goal attempt. Justin Tucker, obviously one of the best premier kickers in the NFL, and we will see if he can go ahead and nail this and send the Ravens to a win. And that looks like he might be pushing it right here, and that is no good. Therefore, we will be going to overtime against the Cincinnati Bengals. They will start with the ball first in overtime. 1st down and 10 now in overtime. It's a pass down the field here, and it's almost caught, almost intercepted. Ends up being completed on the play. 2nd down and 10 here. Pass to the right-hand side, completed. No 1st down on the play. Now 3rd down and 3. It's going to be a run play left-hand side here, and that's a 1st down and some broken tackles happen. Like I said before, no Brandon Williams will definitely go ahead and infect Baltimore in many ways, especially in the run game, as right here they get a sack. 2nd down and 17 now at the 42-yard line on the cusp of that 2-minute warning. It's going to go and be a pass play here. This one down the field, intended, and it's incomplete. It should be intercepted on the play. 3rd down 17 here. It's going to be a raw to the right-hand side. Looking downfield, he does throw the ball, but he's past the line of scrimmage, so that completion to Jamar Chase will go ahead and be nullified, and it will be the Baltimore Ravens football once again, and hopefully they can go ahead and make the most of this opportunity. 1st down and 10 now at the 26-yard line. It's a play action pass roll to the right-hand side here. Looking down the field, ends up being a run play by Lamar Jackson. 2nd down and 5 here at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a pass play here. This one intercepted by the Bengals. And that's not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see in that contest right there. And that is very devastating type of blow if you are a Ravens fan and you are the Ravens in this game. It's just mistakes right there. You got a one-on-one matchup, nobody else open. You just look for that one-on-one matchup, and it definitely did not bear well, as the Bengals will kick a game-winning field goal and win this contest, traveling to a 5-2 record, while Baltimore will fall to a 4-3 record. By no stretch of imagination is the season over, but with a now two losing games in a row, it's not looking too good. They're gonna have to come out of the bye week, play the Minnesota Vikings, and get this going again, because out of the last 4 contests, they are 1-3 in the last 4 contests. So very disappointing game, but again, pick your head up after the bye week. Let's get back to work, boys. Thank you guys.